Hi folks, today I have a compilation of some of the craziest, insane, and well, all-out lies from Frauditor that you'll ever see. Yes, it is the king of trespassing, Nerdy Naga, back at it again. These are three short videos he uploaded that prove that all he's doing is trying to get arrested. But before we start today's video, a thank you to all my subscribers and channel members for helping me reach 3,000 yesterday. I couldn't do it without you guys, and it means a lot. With all that being said, let's enjoy today's video.
Fast, I didn't expect you to get here so quick.
Oh, no, cool.
So what's your name and badge number?
Paul Crary, 824.
824, and you're with Federal Police?
Yes, sir.
Cool. So what's going on?
Not much. I'm just going to say hi.
Okay, cool.
I'm just, dude, you're doing great. Doing your First Amendment.
Yeah.
Can I just ask you, please don't go in there. That's sensitive area. That's all we ask.
Don't go in there?
Yeah, don't go in there.
All right. I mean, I was just in the post office, and
cool.
they called security on me. I told them to get up poster 7. I'm sure you know all about poster 7.
No, dude, you're totally cool.
And,
you're doing everything in your rights.
Sorry, what's your name again?
Paul.
Paul. All right, Paul. So I could tell you why I'm here, and hopefully you could point me in the right direction to get services.
Sure.
So I'm going to be honest with you, okay? I was at the mall the other day.
Okay.
Probably last month. Yeah.
Okay.
Right? And I'm going to be honest with you, all right? I was sniffing benches. Now, I'm notorious for this, all right? So the Orange Julius employees, they're looking out for me. Now, when they see me sniffing benches, they come running out of their shop and they're like, the bench sniffer, he's here, all right? So now at this point, the Verizon employees, Foot Locker employees, Macy employees, they all join in with the Orange Julius employees and they start chasing me through the mall. Now, you know the mall, I'm running through the mall, there's that staircase, and then I leap it, and in one leap, I clear the whole staircase, because my dad's black, right?
Shenanigans.
Nah.
Shenanigans.
Nah.
It doesn't matter if your parents are black or not. I'm calling shenanigans on you jumping a whole staircase. Because that is just beyond belief. And secondly, why are you sniffing benches? I know you're not really doing it, but why is this important to what this federal officer is trying to tell you? All he's saying is, hey, you can film here. It's cool you can. Just don't film in that one area. But you're extending this to, what, waste his time and say some bullcrap story that you think's going to be funny?
And then downstairs, there's a bathroom. You know the bathroom?
I'm not super familiar with...
Anyway, there's a bathroom,
Okay.
so I lock myself in the bathroom, all right? Now, there's somebody else in there. He's using the urinal. He's taking a piss. So I snatch him up by the neck and take him hostage. And I'm like, listen here, you Macy's, Foot Locker, Orange Julius, Verizon motherfuckers. I got a hostage. Now you're going to meet my demands or else, all right? So I tell him I want $1 million in unmarked bills. I want a chopper with a full tank of fuel ready to go. And I want a footlong from Subway, all right?
You know, I feel like it's my civic duty to do this, but as a friendly reminder, please don't waste an education. Stay in school and say no to drugs, kids, because this is the end results. I mean, you're telling a federal officer that you are sniffing benches, causing anarchy in a mall, and taking somebody hostage and making demands. Yeah, you must really want to be put on a psych eval or go to jail for those big brain decisions.
And they're like, all right, but we're going to need some time. So I give them an hour. I tell them they got an hour, all right? Now, the person I snatched up by the neck, he's complaining. He says he's got to get back to work. I'm like, I don't really care. I don't want to hear that shit. I got to get the fuck out of Fargo at this point. So anyway, they come back. They say, listen, we were able to get the $1 million. We got the chopper, but...
Wow, the land of make-believe.
we couldn't get the footlong. Apparently the employee went on break and he never came back. So at this point, it starts clicking, it starts registering. So I asked the dude I snatched up, I'm like, hey, where do you work, man? And he says, and remember, at this point, I got him by the neck. So he says, Subway. All right? And I'm like, shit, man, my circumstances can't get any worse. Because, you know what I'm saying? The very same motherfucker I need making my Subway sandwich, I got snatched up by the neck, held hostage in the men's bathroom. So it can't get any worse for me at this point, all right? But now the Macy's, Verizon, Orange Julius, and Foot Locker motherfuckers, they say they're knocking on the door. Look, there's nowhere left to run, but we got someone out here that wants to negotiate with you, all right? And all of a sudden I hear a voice and it says, listen, son, I know what you've done. You've been out here sniffing benches. You know who it was? Fucking Donald Trump.
You're lying.
All right? And I'm like, what the fuck do you want, you orange bloated bitch? And then he says, hold on, I'm almost done. He says, listen, I can clear you of any wrongdoing. I just got to be able to count on your vote. All right? So I'm like, that's a pretty good deal. I don't plan on voting anyway. I don't give a fuck about that shit.
Few things. First off, why are you not voting? Is it because you're not going to, or is it because you can't? Because I'm leaning towards that you can't. Secondly, Donald Trump cannot clear you of anything. He was the president-elect, but he's not in office now. He does not have that power. And lastly, if a politician promises you they would clear you of any wrongdoing if you would vote for them, that is akin to bribery, and it would not be valid. It would be them coercing you for your vote. So, maybe, again, come up with something a little more believable.
All right, so I let the piss boy go. I fucking, you know what I'm saying? I go outside, I shake Donald Trump's hand, and now at this point, I have a good rapport with Donald Trump. I'm basically a sovereign citizen when it comes to sniffing benches. Nowadays, I'm pulling up to the mall in a presidential limousine with men in black to sniff benches.
Come here. Shut your stupid ass up.
And you can't do shit. I'm just saying, dude. So that's my story. Can you point me towards services?
What services are you looking for?
Those right there. Were you listening?
I was. We don't have any kind of services like that in this building. Have you tried the courthouse?
I thought this was the courthouse.
No. This is just like the post office, a couple other buildings.
All right. Well, what's up over here? You said I can't record over there?
It's
Or you'd rather I didn't?
I'm asking you please not to, because it's.
All right, I'll respect that. I'll respect that. I got to get out of here anyway.
Okay.
But
what was your name?
Oh, I'd rather not give it.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
And that's another problem is that you guys are requiring ID to go upstairs. I don't appreciate that.
No. Do you have a YouTube channel?
Oh, I do.
Can
No, I can't give it out because then you'll look me up and get all my
that's
information.
cool.
So, thank you, Paul. God bless you.
You too, man.
Well, I don't think he would have to look you up by your YouTube channel. I think as much of a pain in the ass that you are to the town of Fargo, North Dakota, everybody knows who you are, especially law enforcement, because in every video I've seen, they seem to know you by a first name basis. So let's jump ahead into the next video and see even more of his shenanigans.
You sitting in the office something else again?
No, did I leave a little blue baggie here?
No, it was in that tote.
It was in it?
Yeah.
No, we don't see anything.
All right, you asked the officer what my business was here today, so I'll go ahead and tell you whether you want to hear it or not, all right? So, a couple days ago, I went into a bar. I'm not going to lie to you, I'm a bit of an alcoholic.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
So, I ordered a whole bottle of vodka to myself. The bartender gave me a glass, gave me a bottle of vodka all to myself. I'm sitting there at the bar, I'm getting drunk, had a few shots. I look over, what do I see? What looks like a child in the bartender serving him. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I go over there and I'm like, hey yo, nigga, are you even old enough to be in here or be getting served? And it turns out this child ain't no child. It's a fucking midget, right?
Wow. Couple of things here, bro. You're not going to last on YouTube much longer if you keep using phrases like midget and, well, the N-word. But let's talk about this elephant in the room here. You're using the phrase midget. Now, people who suffer with dwarfism prefer the term little person. They would like to be referred as a little person. Now, you can be as mean and heartless as you want, but seriously, what you think it's funny and it's not. It's just showing how ignorant you truly are to the way of the world.
So he gets super offended. Now, we get to arguing. Before you know, things escalate. He kicks me in my shin. And you know me, I'm not finna go out like no sucker. So I grab my bottle of vodka and smash it over his fucking face. All right? Now, it turns out this midget isn't alone. He's got a table of friends sitting right next to me that I didn't even notice. And these aren't your average standard friends. These are some real meatheads. Like, they must have no life. They don't work out. I mean, they don't do anything but work out. They're huge. All right. Now they all jump up like synchronized swimmers and they jump me. One of them puts me in a chokehold while another one's punching me in the ribs. All right. So I'm fucked up at this point. I'm helpless.
I'd buy that for $1.
Right? I've never felt so helpless in my life, getting jumped by these meatheads. Now here comes the bartender with a broomstick, and I think he's gonna break up the fight or rescue me in some way. No, he smacks me in the face with the stick while I'm in a chokehold by these meatheads. All right? And they're punching me in the ribs. So now it's like WWE for like 15 minutes before the police arrive. The police arrive. The meatheads and the midget, they don't make any report because they're honorable. All right? So they don't talk to the police. You know that. Me, I give them my side of the story. I snitch right away, all right? But they say they can't do anything to help me. Is mutual or something like that, right? So now I come here to the
Shenanigans.
Na 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 na.
Shenanigans.
Na 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 na.
Now, there are only 2 current states in the Union that allow for mutual combat. And that would be Washington State and Texas. So, if there's no mutual combat in North Dakota, if these guys assaulted you like they did, it would be an assault. It would be them going to jail. But wait, I forgot. This is all made up. And, well, it's totally unbelievable.
Prosecutor directly to the prosecutor to give her my case to see if she'll file charges. You know what she says? She says she can't file charges against midgets or meatheads because it's discrimination. So now I'm helpless and I'm wondering where I can turn to get justice.
I couldn't tell you. It sounds like you went to the right places, and if they can't help you,
The right channels, huh?
apparently.
All right. Can I get your name and badge number, sir?
No, you can move along.
Man, Pete Barnes would be proud of that. Like, my guy here is channeling his inner Pete Barnes to tell this Frauditor what we wish all the cops.
All right. Thank you for your time, sir. I will be filing a complaint if you don't give me your name and badge number. It's required to identify when the public asks. Is that correct?
That is not correct.
It's not correct? All right, I'll go read your policy and come right back.
Go for it.
All right.
Well, that was something. But let's take appreciation of how that officer took none of his crap and just let him tell his little story and then told him to go about his business. Because nobody believes him. So let's take a look at this last video and, well, bear in mind and brace yourself because the stupid is strong with this one.
What you guys doing today? Almost off, huh? Almost off? You guys close at 5?
Yep, 10 more minutes.
Perfect. You think you can point me towards services?
Which one?
Okay, so I'll tell you what's going on. The other day I was scrolling through Craigslist, right? When I saw a listing for somebody trying to sell calf implants. Right? And as far as I know, women love a man with nice calves, right? So, I hit up this Craigslist calf surgeon, and the first thing he says when he answers the phone is, listen, man, I told you, I'll have your money by Friday, stop calling. So a little concerning, but I'm like, yo, man, I'm calling about the calf implants, all right? So at this point, he gives me direct instructions. He says to call him by sundown. He'll give me a location to meet him and to come alone. Again, a little concerning, but I really want these new calves. So I spend the next few hours in the mirror just imagining myself with these new calves, right? I can practically taste all the pussy I'm gonna be getting at this point. Once
You need to shut the fuck up.
I have these calves, all right? Oh, excuse me. All right, so now he gives me his location. I pull up. It's some rundown fucking apartment complex in Northview. Excuse me. And I go up to the room number.
Setting aside the fact that he's not really there for services, he's there just to loiter and waste people's time, he should have been trespassed for that. However, he could have also been arrested here for being in violation of disorderly conduct by using profane and vulgar language in the courthouse where the general public is gathered. Somebody would have been offended. I know for We just saw it, that the sheriff's deputy had asked him twice already to not use that kind of language. And he continues to do so.
All right, he lets me in with what looks like his girlfriend, and he tells me to lie down in the bed, all right? Now, I've had a few surgeries in my lifetime, and I've never once been sedated when it wasn't some sort of ventilation machine or an IV. This motherfucker spoon-fed me some syrup shit, all right? And when I tell you this shit fucked me up, I was flailing hard, all right? So him and his girlfriend had to restrain me. Next thing I know, I'm waking up under a bridge, missing an eye.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God, stop fucking lying.
All right? So, you know what I'm saying? But I don't let that get me down. 2 days later, I'm back on Craigslist looking for a real calf surgeon. All right? Now, who do I see? This same motherfucker using the same username trying to sell my eye he just jacked for $2,100. So I hit him up pretending to be a potential buyer. All right? We set up a meet. This motherfucker robs me again. Okay, excuse me. I thought it was free speech, but all right.
Now, he's not trying to censor out your free speech. He's actually trying to give you a chance not to get arrested for disorderly conduct by asking you multiple times to watch your language. He could throw you out of the building and tell you to come back tomorrow. Instead, you continue to use profane language and, well, trying to sell him this cock and bull story that ain't gonna go anywhere.
So he robs me again. He holds me up at gunpoint, takes my car. So now at this point, I'm stranded in downtown, half blind, so I check myself into the hospital. And not because I'm missing an eye or because of my eye, but because, you know what I'm saying, at this point, I'm helpless. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna hang it up because I keep getting fucked over. So the services I'm trying to get. So, like I said, I checked myself into the hospital, all right? After that, so I'm laid up in the hospital. I'm messed up, you know what I'm saying? I'm half unconscious. Who do I see? The same fake-ass surgeon. Turns out he's a real doctor. He actually works at a hospital. And he's still licensed to this day because nobody believes me. So he comes over to me. He's like, listen, man, if you don't rat me out, I'm willing to give you a script of Xanax and the $2,100 I got for your eye. All right? And I'm like, man, that's a pretty good deal. All right.
Everything that guy just said is bullshit. Thank you.
Yo, this scammy motherfucker still ain't giving me my shit, bruh. So where can I get services?
Are you talking like legal services?
Yeah, services for that.
That would be the clerk's office, second floor down there in the hall.
I'm actually running out of time today, so I'll come back tomorrow for it.
Perfect.
Thank you. God bless you.
And we're going to end it here. I know this isn't the typical First Amendment art videos that we've seen, where they try to push their agenda and say they're fighting for the First Amendment, but clearly this is just a guy wasting the resources of the town and, well, harassing people with his fake stories. But if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up and a comment because it helps me with the algorithm. And if you haven't already, please consider becoming a member. $1.99 is a great way to show your support for me and the channel. With all that being said, be well, be safe, and I'll see you guys next time. And a special thank you to all members of the news team. Without you guys and your support, I couldn't keep the channel going, so thank you from the bottom of my heart.